Hello, today we're going to be talking about another crew member we all love. Last time we talked about Zoro, but this time we're going to be talking about one of my personal favorites, Nami. Here are 5 reasons we all love Nami. Number 1, she rules with an iron fist. Nami may actually be the strongest crew member, because no one, save for maybe Robin, is safe from her wrath. When she says something, people hop too. They normally just do what she says on the crew, or they face a beating. And it's clear to me, at least, that she was the earliest crew member to display arm and haki, and she was even able to hurt Luffy back when it was established that he was pretty much immune to physical damage. Don't doubt her strength.
Don't doubt her strength.
Number 2, her obvious assets. Now I know what some of you out there are thinking.
Yeah, baby!
And no, I'm not talking about those assets, although. I'm talking about her assets as a navigator. She's a fantastic navigator, and she has been since the beginning. The abilities to chart a course, get them from point A to point B safely, keep the going merry and the sunny afloat in those treacherous, especially early on, in treacherous Grand Line waters. She's phenomenal. She displays abilities nobody else on the crew has, nobody else, it doesn't even seem like in One Piece has. She's just fantastic. Also, she wields the log pose, making sure that she is prepared to take people onto the next journey, onto the next island. Nobody else holds that responsibility besides Nami, and that's fantastic. Supposedly, she's also keeping some kind of logbook, which will probably serve in the future when they need to retell their fantastic tale. And although she has the ability to sort of kind of control the weather, she's yet to really use it in a way that I would probably use it, like make a constant wind burst behind the sunny to make it go super fast, or just clear out any weather. She can only seem to like generate dangerous weather for enemies, which she does use handedly, clearing out fodder from any given raid. She also displays very tactical decision making and is able to befriend enemies, bring them to their side, even bewitching or enticing certain people like King Bomb to their side to totally change the battlefield. Like, without Nami in certain situations, the crew would have been fucked. Number 3, her bond with Luffy. Now, I've seen all over the internet where people are shipping Luffy and Nami. I don't know all about that, but I do know that she is arguably one of the most loyal of all of the crew members on the Straw Hat crew. And I only need one example to prove that. The time when Ulti had her in full dino mode in her hand, torturing her, beating her, and trying to get her to say that Luffy is not gonna be the Pirate King, that he was just wasting his time, that he was some chump. And as soon as Ulti said that, Nami knew that she wasn't gonna be able to lie her way out of this. She had resigned herself to her fate, that she was going to die, because Luffy is gonna be the Pirate King. She couldn't even lie about that. She cried. She says, he is. And that right there it's a pretty good example of her displaying ultimate loyalty, because she could have just easily lied. You know, Luffy wasn't even there, but she couldn't even bring herself to say those fucked up words that would betray Luffy's heart. Number 4, she cares for the children. I don't know what it is, but Nami has like undeniable motherly instincts. Not to the crew, she's like a demon, terrible to the crew, but to children that she meets along the journey, she's always very nurturing and caring. She goes out of her way to like make sure that they're okay. 2 examples of this are obviously on Punk Hazard, when all of the giant kids were getting experimented on by fucking bastard ass Caesar Clown. That really pissed me off. But Nami was willing to risk her life to make sure that she got those kids to safety, having to deal with the government at the moment, and of course Caesar Clown, and knowing all of the people that loom behind Caesar as a warlord of the sea, and most likely Kaido even further down. She was willing to fuck all of their plans up just to get those kids out of there. So that was pretty cool. And of course the kids in Wano, Mononosuke, taking advantage of her kindness, much to the jealousy of all the adults around them. But yeah, Nami, she's one that you can bring home to your mother. And number 5, she knows how to get paid. In my opinion, this is her best feature. Okay, maybe not her best, but it's definitely one that serves the Straw Hat crew the best. It's said that money makes the world go round, and it's no reason not to assume that it's the same way in One Piece. I mean, we even measure the strength of pirates based on the currency in their bounties. You know, whether or not they have a 100,000 billion or 100 million or 1 billion berry bounty, like that's how we determine the strength or the danger, the threat that these pirates are in this universe. Also, it's ingrained in her character, the need to generate money since she was a kid, way back when she was, you know, threatened by the Arlong pirates and eventually recruited by the Arlong pirates to draw maps. She was tasked with raising money so that she can pay for the freedom of all the villagers in Kobayashi Village, and that created a cat burglar, and she would go around robbing other pirates. That's how we meet her in the beginning of the story, and that sticks with her throughout the rest. And I think that's pretty cool. While everybody else is doing their thing, Luffy's trying to fight the big bad, Zoro's doing whatever he's doing, you know, getting lost and eventually coming back to the group to do some badass shit, and Usopp's trying to stay out of danger and ultimately resigning himself to actually be brave and do some cool shit. Everybody has their thing, and while all of that's going on, Nami's out there getting that fucking bag. And I got 2 examples that I like anyway that really clearly define her role in the crew, and that one is in Whiskey Peak. That was like the first time they really went on an adventure in the Grand Line. And Whiskey Peak, the villagers, or Baroque Works, we didn't know who they were at the time, went and threw them a big party, tried to get them all drunk and, you know, fat and probably laid with Sanji. And Nami drinks one of the motherfuckers under the table, but stays sober enough to sneak out in the middle of the night to find the stash. You know, and I was like, okay, that's pretty cool. I liked it from then on, but she continues to do that every time, even on Thriller Bark, this supposedly haunted island, floating island and haunted castle, while she's dodging warlords and zombies and that fucking pervert dude who's trying to marry her. She's out there also searching for the treasure in this seemingly haunted castle, and she finds it and secures it onto the ship. And from then on, we kind of don't see like how much money they accumulate, but I'm assuming that she continues to do that and many times throughout. I mean, maybe she grabs something valuable and Punk has her. Maybe she grabs something valuable, and she seemingly doesn't seem to be doing that anymore, but she's also in a lot more danger and a lot more involved in the danger these time around. I don't see her taking anything from Big Mom, but she's also the one who's responsible at dishing out a little bit of funds, to sometimes with a very reasonable interest rate, but she's the one who's holding it down financially, and you can't knock her for that. That's really one of the reasons I love her as a character, because it's realistic. You gotta take care of those funds. Nobody really talks about money in any other anime, and this kind of grounds it in some kind of reality. And that's saying something, because this world is beyond fantasy. It's beyond unrealistic, but it's pretty cool to see that, you know, someone's looking after the finances. They gotta buy groceries, they gotta buy cola, you know, they gotta buy new clothes, new gear, new weapons, or fixing weapons if they ever have to. And Nami's the one to make sure that they can do all of that, fixing up their ship and so on and so forth. So you gotta love Nami. We all love Nami for various reasons. But that's it for this video. I really hope you guys like it. Please like, subscribe. Thank you for the 10 people at the time that I'm making this video that have subscribed. We're gonna keep growing. All right, maybe 10 more. That'll be a good goal this week. See y'all next time.